So Tulsi, is that how you say her name, or Tulsi? I don't know. Tulsi Gabbard. Um, is suing Google for $50 million, alleging censorship, saying that she was one of the breakout stars in the debates, and her name wasn't coming up in the search engines like it should have been, and there was a suspension of her ads on certain things, and a bunch of stuff. So, is there anything to her case? Did Google censor her? Were they working against her? Lovers. Who's that? There was a couple of them like that. Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Tulsi Gabbard. Judgment. The first card. Two of Cups. It's a union and a cooperation. The Sun. Six of Wands. I think to have any hope whatsoever, you're going to have to prove motive and who else helped them. Like, your situation is sort of hinging on who would be involved in having your name sort of pushed from the headlines or pushed from the Google searches. Shedding some light on that and seeing who exactly it is that is benefiting from you not benefiting from your own damn searches and your ads being played and things like that. Six of Swords. Transition. There's the Ace with the Ace of Swords. That's truth and clarity. The Emperor. Somebody in charge. Ten of Wands. The burden is on you as the person who brings a lawsuit. But from what I can see, it was true. So, mind you, this can be done at will. There is metrics, biometrics, analytics, algorithms, all this stuff that they say randomly, not randomly, but gathers information, then gives you information based on your algorithm, based on the stuff you search, based on this, based on that. Like when you go into Google and you type in TO, and then it brings up anything that you may have searched or that you may want to search that starts with TO. You haven't even put the whole word in yet, but they already suggesting to you websites. So they take, it's called cookies. And the things that you look at on websites, like you go to Amazon and you're looking at a pair of shoes, and you go to Facebook and that same pair of shoes is now on the right side of your screen, like, hey, didn't you forget to buy me, type of thing. And so everything you do follows you online. So when you go searching for politicians, her name is not in there. It's basically what she's alleging. And when you look at the Democratic debates, her name is either way at the bottom, or it's suppressed, or it's not in there. And her ads aren't playing on the places that they were supposed to play, or how they were supposed to play, or they're playing in small screens or whatever. Like she feels targeted by Google itself, but someone did target you. Someone that is in charge of the campaign somewhere has indeed targeted you. But the burden of proof is yours. Because on YouTube, they say the more likes you get, like when people click the like button, I don't ever do the like, share, subscribe, because I don't really care. Like, you like it if you want to, share it if you want to. Some people, who was that? Oh God. What is the name? Anyway, I forget. But thank you. Josiah Zahner. I did a reading on him, and they shared it with him, and then he sent me a message back saying, thank you for reading all this. But I don't ever ask anybody to promote me anywhere. I don't ask you to like, share, subscribe, but all of that stuff helps. Because if you get a like, it pushes your channel to the top of the list. So if you search tarot readings or political tarot readings, the person with enough likes gets pushed to the top of the list. Now, the person who has other, it's a whole bunch of things. I ain't going to go into all that. But basically, there's this. She is targeted by somebody. Five of Cups, there's a disappointment, regret, sorrow, all that good stuff that would say something bad has happened. Yeah. Ten of Cups, there's a unity, harmony, somebody somewhere under this union card got together and said, hey, here's what we're going to do. Because you can suppress searches. They do it all the time. Why? Because somebody paid more money. It's like if I search movies to watch, not any website, just movies to watch, and Netflix pops up first, that's because Netflix has paid Google to have their name promoted at the top of the list. Which is why when you search for, let's say you were looking for paint, and you searched in paint, at the first 3 or 4 searches are ads from somebody who sells paint. The next one is probably going to be somebody who sells paint locally. So there's always going to be something like that that gets pushed to the top of the list, and everybody else gets the slow lane. 3 of Wands. There is a plan off the ground, which is what your lawsuit is. King of Swords. So there is a judge who will render a judgment. So not necessarily a judge, it could just be a lawyer in arbitration. So we'll see. 3 of Cups. There is an alliance. Somebody tried to take you down with the regret here in the past. The Hangman. This is stuck. I don't really see it going anywhere. I don't think you're going to win your suit because, like I said, the burden of proof is yours. You have to prove they did this in a malicious way. The Star. There is some hope. And the 4 of Cups. There is an offer to either take it or leave it type of thing. It's the world you live in. Everything's controlled by computers. Everything. Everything. Your printed newspaper is controlled by a computer. Everything. You're not a victim of algorithms. You're a victim of someone with more money.